Welcome to another heart-centered production by Headwater Sage for the Blake Matthew Mindful Memorial Foundation. Welcome, Leah, Ina, Marie, Rachuj,
Yes.
LIMR.
Yes.
So tell me more about that.
Yeah. So I'm a singer-songwriter and professional performing artist. I write music and perform professionally. I play the violin, guitar, piano, and I do vocals as well.
All right.
And I love it.
And you've played the Tin Man 2 years in a row.
Yeah. And I love it.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Yeah. I also do sound healing. So I have crystal bowls that I use to help people cope with different changes in their bodies, including emotional changes. And that's been a really fun journey for me too.
So you, so you teach music lessons.
Mm-hmm.
You teach piano. You teach guitar. You teach vocalists, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you do sound healing, sound baths, group sound baths, individual sound baths.
Yes.
And you also perform solo.
Yes.
But you also perform, there's a couple other people you like to also perform with and practice performing with them quite a bit.
Yeah.
And then you have like 3 other bands that you also join up with at different times.
Yes. And then I also host a local open jam where all of my musician friends can come and hang out and we collaborate and celebrate every week. So
Really?
yeah.
Open gym, like open studio type or what?
Open jam. So it's
Jam.
Yeah. So there's a stage at the Grateful Shed, and on that stage from 7 to 10 every Thursday, we all gather together and we do an open mic night. And they come and play music. We collaborate together, and it just gives us an opportunity to share music in their journeys. A lot of the artists who are actually attending now are moving on in their music futures. So I'm really excited for them, but this summer is going to be really busy for them. So I'm looking for some more maybe younger kids who are looking to expand their music ability and get into that professional performance level.
Okay, very
So,
cool.
yeah.
I didn't know you did that. So Thursday nights at Grateful Shed.
Yeah, every Thursday.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
Through the whole year.
Yes, winter, spring, summer, every year.
How
all
long
year.
have you been doing that?
This is my 5th year.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've been doing open jams for about 10 years, but at the Grateful Shed for 5. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Awesome. And you're a killer fiddler, violinist?
Fiddle player.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I
Yeah.
do play the violin and fiddle, but fiddle is my favorite.
What's the difference?
Do you want to hear the serious part of that or the joke side?
Both.
Okay, cool. So the violin has strings and the fiddle has strings. I'm so bad at telling jokes. How lame was that? But so like it's all depends on the type of music that you're playing. So
Yeah.
classical music, we have a violin. If you're playing country music, you have a fiddle.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now I know. I have very little experience with the violin. I took it up as an instrument in 5th grade and then got frustrated after 2 weeks and was removed from the class.
Right on.
I loved the idea, but I didn't. I think even now if I chose to play an instrument, it would probably be like guitar or something. But,
Still stringed instrument, just yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not an easy instrument. I think that when people are really interested in the sound and like want to experience that themselves, that it takes a lot of focus to be able to make it sound pretty. I went through a phase for a long time where I just would throw it. I hated it. It wasn't fun for me. And I think that's why I wanted to do it even more because I was started out on the piano and I excelled at that pretty quickly. So my mom was trying to challenge me by giving me the violin, and then the fact that I wasn't understanding it as beautifully as I wanted to, like it was with the piano, it made me strive to do better at it. And then now it's like literally my other half of my body. Like everything I do is based around the violin, and little parts that I hear when I write music is all like started from the violin or the piano. So
when you write a song, you think about the violin first?
yeah. Yep. I think rhythm, piano, and then the like vocal lines are all stemmed from that violin sound. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's pretty
Every time.
every time. Like it's literally like a pattern at this point in my life.
Mike says, switch that up. Switch up your angle once in a while.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if it's working for you, it's working for you. I mean, I'm not selling $1 million records by any means, but my songwriting skills are pretty on point. So
I so badly want to write a song.
why don't you?
I am. I'm going to.
You are.
I am. Yeah, I already have. It's every time I've tried, it's so I've written songs, lots of songs, but I don't like any of them. And it's like I'm not ashamed to admit that, but I also don't want to share them.
Yeah. No, I feel that.
I want to and I don't even need to share my song, but I want to write a song that I love.
Yeah, I think that takes a lot, because it's not something that, especially with people who are perfectionists and they like to see a finished product that moves not just themselves but everybody else in the crowd when they're singing it.
Yeah.
I don't think that that's something that instantly happens.
Yeah.
You have to kind of let the thousands of words and feelings come out first, and then eventually it just turns into something immaculate, and you're like, wow, there it is. I like this one.
Right.
Yeah. And then you exercise that part of it, and then it just keeps expanding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I hope that journey for you is good. That sounds like a lot of fun. Like that would be a good thing for you to do. That's cool.
It is fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
So back to you, sound bathing. I've done like 4 or 5 sound baths with you now, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe. Does that sound right? Tell me about your experience with like the whole gamut between those who have experienced your sound baths and the feedback that you've gotten from them on how it has affected them, their perception during it, or any sort of changes that may have taken place as a result of it during or after.
Yeah. I've noticed a pretty continuous pattern. That first initial sound bath is usually a place where they can find peace inside of themselves, and where they emotionally can feel growth and where that growth is going to go. And that's usually very apparent on the first session. I do suggest that my clients take a 4-group session so that they get the best benefit for them. So by that 3rd session, you've got a really clear direction. You've got all open chakras, and then you can move to that next greater spot in your sound healing with all those open chakras of, learning how to manifest while you're at your highest vibration of your body. And that's where we can also find other people who are on the same vibration with us. That's why doing the couples sound healing is really important too. I found that working with couples, married couples, people who are engaged and working through relationship things, it really brings both of their bodies to a common vibration so that they're aware of each other's feelings, and the clarity is so much better because everything is just in that same tone and level. So I think that's the most consistent thing, is the love and compassion and clarity and a safe place to heal from. That's the first one. And then by the 3rd, they are usually ready to get to that manifesting. Like, how do I start asking for these things now that I've healed and gotten to this point? So that's been a really fun journey for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that's when you say most people, is that people that are relatively new to sound baths, like at the beginning, and kind of just where they have no expectation, just brand new to it?
Yeah. So you can definitely set intentions for your sound bath and get that result. For people who are doing it first time, that is what the pattern is like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I didn't do that. I don't think I did 1, 2, 3 right away.
No, you spread yours out.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit of time in between, but there was a lot of communication and stuff too, so that was good.
But you think it's better just to do 1, 2, 3? Just because there's a process there?
I think it all depends on the person and how quickly they're expecting something to change and their desire for what they're looking for.
Yeah.
I don't think there's really in my book, a right way or a wrong way. It's more so what their body's needing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a big believer of that.
So if somebody goes in there and they want to release some emotions, and that's their intention,
Yeah.
they certainly will, usually, right?
Absolutely.
Like big time, like sobbing,
Yes. Yes.
yelling, screaming?
I know. Sound healing is so different. It doesn't have an aggressive side.
It's just soft.
You may see or feel that while you're resting, but I've never had people yelling, screaming, aggressive, anything. It's always when they wake up and like in that first half hour or day where those floods of feelings come through and they're like, I just realized that I processed this whole part of my life and now I'm dreaming about it. And like, you know, they're just, it's a soft way to process it. It's not aggressive. It's not harsh, but it is emotional.
Yeah, it just gently vibrates it through.
Yeah.
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 Awesome. Well, you're very talented at all of the different things you do with music, writing it, whatever instrument you happen to be on, your voice. I mean, come on, that's my favorite part.
Thanks.
But yeah, it's been fun getting to know you and to learn from you and experience the sound baths and your music. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the Tin Man this year.
Yeah.
I hired a band called Them Coolie Boys.
Oh, yeah.
You've heard of them?
Yeah. They play at People Fest.
They do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. For the Tin Man, yeah. I mean, it's going to be, I think it's going to be worth it.
Oh, for sure.
They weren't as much as I thought they might be. And I think they have a following, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't know, they might double the size of the party.
They might.
And we're going to ask them to encourage people to bid on auction items. So hopefully that all jives, like the normal Reedsburg crowd who attends the Tin Man with the followers of Them Coolie Boys.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a good mishmash?
For sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Good.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Good to hear.
Yeah. That'll be exciting.
Oh.
Are you doing two bands then? Or are you doing...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes. I don't know what the second band is though. You were Derek, or you and Derek would be really cool.
Yeah, I mean...
You and Derek and Mike.
There you go.
Would you guys do that?
Yeah.
All right, we just need to get them two on board then.
For sure.
I know Derek is already.
Okay.
But I really want to set an appointment or bring Mike in here or meet him for coffee or something and get to know him a little better too.
Yeah, it'd be fun to do like a 3 in a row and just go back and forth between each other too. It would be fun.
It would.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could do some solo. You could do some together. It would be a lot of fun.
I'd bring all my things and just set them out and fit in where I fit in. It'd be fun.
It would be so cool if Jeremy could drum with you guys, but I know that takes practice.
Yeah.
You can't just jump in and be a drummer on a whim, right? You need to practice.
Maybe if he came to some of my jams, he could like get the feel of how we all work as individuals.
So that would be any Thursday.
Yeah.
From what to what again?
7 to 10. And my very good friend Eric Mobley, he usually has a drum kit there. And also my friend Randy also brings his drum kit. So depending on the two of them, he wouldn't even have to haul anything. He just needs to bring sticks and show up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I just got to talk him into that now, why he needs that. I know he knows he needs that, but he wants it.
cool. It's a great place to start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a huge thing, having the drum set up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very thankful. Both of those guys have been very consistent over the years on, are you going to bring drums? Are you going to bring drums? And then it works out perfect.
You're there from 7 to 10 every Thursday or not?
Every Thursday.
So
and unless I have a show or something, then I'll have one of the guys step in and handle it for me.
So out of anyone, like, are you the only one who's always there?
Yes.
Okay. So
I am the host.
You started this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Didn't know that.
Yeah. I guess
that was a thing.
a part that I guess we never really expanded on was, the sound bowls were the music centerpiece for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's just so many.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. The Great Awakening. So it's this music festival that's going to be in early June 2026. All proceeds benefit the Tin Man Foundation, Blake's Foundation. And we would love for you to be a part of that. So, I'll get the exact date figured out, and you can draw all over that.
For sure. I will do that. I'd be honored to be there.
Would you want to be part of the brainstorm team and the event planning committee?
Absolutely.
You would? All right.
Now you said it online or on our podcast, so
Not to put you on the spot, but
you've got it in recording.
You're locked in. You're locked in.
Cool.
So I think we were gonna do we were doing weekly meetings because we thought we were gonna do it this year, but now that it's a year away, I think if we at least have some sort of get together, just like a Zoom call or conference room thing, where for an hour a month or something. I don't know.
Yeah, sounds realistic, doable.
Yeah, maybe an hour every other month for now, and then as we get a little closer, probably have more frequently meetings. But anyway, cool.
Wonderful. I'm looking forward to that. Is that Father's Day weekend?
Is it? I think it might be.
I think it is.
Early June?
Yeah.
Yeah, first or second weekend.
Yeah.
So it could be middle June.
Yeah, I think Father's Day weekend is like the 21st or something like that.
And
yeah.
Idaho's Farm Jam is the same weekend as People Fest.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll have to figure that out. I'm not going to grab my phone right now, but.
Idaho wants to get his cousin called the Taylor Davis Band. He's out of Nashville right now.
Okay.
And so the plan was to do it this June, and he was available, and he was going to come up.
That'd have been cool.
So, yeah, it would have been cool. But I think, if anything, he's motivated to add some stuff to his place for Farm Jam coming up in early August.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like their Farm Jam location and their farm is just absolutely perfect the way it is right now. There's so many little cool spots to go hang out and explore. So I can't even imagine how more immaculate it's going to get if they're going to expand all of that.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see and experience that with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be good.
Yeah. So how many people has the Tin Man sent, or I guess the question is, how many people have used a Tin Man coin
Oh, man.
with you recently?
I think, I would say in the last month, probably about 5.
Okay.
Yeah. It's been a pretty decent amount of people, and really beautiful people. Definitely right up my alley. Not that I like pick and choose, but definitely very compassionate, looking for specific things. And I'm glad that I'm there to be an option for them. So thank you for that. Yeah.
Well, thank you, because there's not all the wellness partners are even have part of their business plan or the way that they operate. Does it include really much talking, right? I mean, if you go to a hairdresser, you might talk the whole time, but you never really know what you're going to talk about. But if you go and you want some sort of healing, you could go get Reiki. You could go get some coaching. You could go get a sound bath. You could go get a massage. You could go do a float tank.
Mm-hmm.
There's different things you could do to help yourself, either whether it's feel better or calm your mind, but the best wellness partners are those who are really good listeners and can maybe offer some sort of suggested new practice or tool for this person
For sure.
to use, and that's something they can take home with them and use forever.
Yeah.
So we appreciate that.
Yeah. I think that's the whole point too of being a healer, is being able to know when it's your turf. Is this something that I can do for you as a healer? Or am I just going to play the role and try to jump on that and say I can heal you and help you when I know that maybe in my heart that I don't have that ability? So that's really important to me too. People come in from the Tin Man who are looking for help, that if it's not in my wheelhouse, or I feel like it might be something that would be better for someone else to explore, or maybe there's a better option, that's always in the back of my mind. Like, I want to make sure this is what's going to work for you the best.
Yeah.
So that is very, very important for me in our first interaction in our interviews together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Well, thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
Thank you for, I don't know how long, much time did we have? It's only been 20 minutes.
We covered a lot in 20 minutes.
We can. I mean, we have more time, so we can talk about whatever we want.
Cool.
Do you have any questions for me?
I don't. I think that everything that's been going on and the progress that you guys have been making as a whole has been really beneficial for our community. And I'm just really excited to be able to share that with more of Reedsburg and more of our surrounding families. Because I think that it's still a big question mark for some people. And even though it might be scary and you might be wondering, like, what is this really about? That I know that our doors are always open. Anybody can come up and grab a cup of tea or just ask questions. Like, we're always available. Message us. And I think that having that loop with the Tin Man and you guys going like, oh, here, this is what would help. And having that opportunity for people to just ask for help and then it be there right away is a really great way. So I'm hoping that in the near future, there's going to be more expansion on a location for our friends who are on a healing journey to be able to gather, where it's not just down the street at a local bar, but there'll be a venue where we can actually go to and sit and journal and talk with each other. And I think that's what the Blue Heron Collective is doing at this point with the once a month venue events, is allowing people to come in and experience the music and the sound healing and the journaling. And then, just having a location where it's, no alcohol and we're just sitting together and collaborating together. And it's a safe place to be connected with other people who are on the same vibration, or maybe they're on a higher vibration.
When is that?
The next one is the 30th.
Okay. So that was that the last group sound bath you had? Is that or no?
No, my last one was in November, actually. Yeah, so it's been a while. So this one will have full sound bath, and then we're also going to be talking about how to appreciate yourself. So again, journaling time, tea time, and then we'll do the music and sound healing. So that'll be really fun, and that'll be in the ballroom.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, I hope you guys come.
Is it? I picture it as all women there.
No.
No?
I would say it's 50-50.
Really?
Yeah.
So a lot of couples come?
Mm-hmm. Well, I wouldn't say couples. Individuals come.
Okay.
Alex is part of that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd love to meet him. Who's this guy, this young guy you've been playing with? Is he a drum? No.
Bobby Zonnet.
Yeah, Bobby Zonnet. Tell me a little about him.
Yeah, so he's a singer-songwriter. He's from Baraboo. He has had record deals in the past and currently is doing a album with Mike Droho. So he's doing all of his production and sound.
That's right.
And they came up this last month. I can't remember the date. But Bobby came in and did a full videography with Derek and Mike and recorded all of his songs. So it was a really neat opportunity for him.
Very cool.
And his songs are very moving. Like, they're stories, but they're so relatable to everybody. It's really unique. His ability to write is much different than most people.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And his voice is like amazing, so I love it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So he's making this album right now, and and he's there on Thursdays sometimes, or
Yeah, he actually is a bartender at the Grateful Shed.
okay.
So anytime I can snag him on a Thursday, I try to. So
Okay.
and then we do duos through the summer at random places, but usually it's at the Grateful Shed. So
Okay.
yeah.
So does he have a local following?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the Dells area.
Baraboo, Dells. He's also traveled to like the southern part of Wisconsin, Rockford area. He's got big fans down there.
Okay.
So has a bigger circle, but he's looking to expand it more.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should talk to him about next June.
Yeah. That would be a great opportunity. Yes. Absolutely.
You want to ask him for us?
Yeah.
You're on
Only
the
if I can
committee.
play fiddle with him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Only if you do play the fiddle with him.
Perfect. Deal. Yeah, I will do that.
Awesome.
June 14th, 2026.
It might be the 13th
Okay.
or something ish. Yeah, like that.
Okay.
It's the Saturday. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's a one day or afternoon music festival.
Perfect.
Yeah. So
That'll be awesome. Yeah, I'm excited to hear about where that is going to then, because last time when I played, you guys had a nice little stage set up right by the garage, and then some cool seating areas and a little booze truck and stuff like that. So what are you going to do in expansion of that?
my only thought was if there's going to be a lot more people, we have to move the stage farther back and probably make it bigger
Yeah,
and with more speakers.
yeah.
So there's a huge. I'm not going to build that stage, I don't think, because I don't want it there year round. Or maybe I don't know. I haven't really. I know that's the main thing is we got to figure out that stage. So I have a couple of quotes coming for. You can tell me who to call, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'll just go out there and help you build it. Like, let's just do it.
So do you think 12 by 20 is like if we're gonna build any size? How big would you?
12 by 20 is like perfect.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
So even like them Coolie Boys or bigger bands, they could
Absolutely.
easily fit there.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would be perfect. I think the shed has a 8 by 12 stage, and they're like movable blocks with the subs in them so that they can like reshape it in each way that they want to. So they can make a runway, or they can do like a long way this way. And it's really neat. It's pretty. And yeah, so a 20 by 12 would be absolutely fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can picture the speakers that have been there in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just like big DJ speakers, right?
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
Nothing. I'm just envisioning it. That's why I'm laughing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what's funny about it?
Nothing. I'm just
Were we like minimal on the sound?
I brought my own. I remember that.
You did.
I did. Because you guys had one speaker up, and yeah, so I used my tower, and that was.
Because I didn't tell you this. I went to a Trevor Hall concert a few days ago.
Oh, cool.
And it was a small venue that held like 900 people, and there was only like 500 people there. But the speakers, oh my God, were so massive, and was like, I instantly felt like we need to up our speaker game
Yeah.
for a music event. I mean, not that the Tin Man's a music event, but I kind of want it to be partially a music event.
For sure.
I want it to be more of a music event than a triathlon.
Really?
Well, when people think of it as a triathlon, they don't think of it as like an all-day party. They
Sure.
think of it as like, I'm not going to participate. I'm probably not going to go at all. But really, that just takes place, and I love that. It's like my favorite part, but it's only from 10 to 11 in the morning,
Right.
or 11 to 12. And then there's the bulk of the day, the bulk of the time, and the music and all that happens after the race.
Sure.
So I like marketing it as Blake's Tin Man instead of using the word triathlon, because
Sure.
it is the Tin Man Triathlon, which is part of the day. Blake's Tin Man, which is like
Right.
has its own thing with music and a fun silent auction and raffles,
Yeah.
food trucks.
Yeah. you guys had a very large rate of auction items when I was there.
Then I wonder if you would, because you don't want too many people. If I don't know how big of a following them Coolie Boys have.
It's pretty big.
So you would want to sell tickets and limit the number of tickets.
For
Right,
sure.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's a good ticket price?
I think it all depends on if you're going to include the beverage or you're not going to include the beverage.
And now, we got to get into, include the beverage.
Include the beverage.
But
so,
then we have to have separate wristbands for those under 21.
mm-hmm. You'd have to do a monitored distribution, excuse me.
It couldn't be a free-for-all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you need a bartender.
Yeah,
It changes things.
a little bit. But yeah, I mean, like $20-25 for a day event. That's pretty cheap. But if you're going to go and expand and be like, everybody in our festival is going to walk away with a shirt, then do that. Your first drink's on us and you get a shirt when you're done. It's a pretty good deal. And a day of music, absolutely. $35-40, absolutely.
With the t-shirt.
With the t-shirt,
$50.
$50.
With the
Yeah.
t-shirt.
Yeah.
$50, you get a t-shirt. And a what? And a cup?
And a cup.
Drink responsibly.
Yes.
There is it's always been like, okay, this is a fundraiser for a mental health organization, and we don't do enough about mental health at the Tin Man. But then, like with all this other stuff and the other events we're doing, and we have other events planned that are more like wellness seminar related, and we were thinking about maybe doing like a Tin Man week leading up to the Tin Man.
Okay.
So the Tin Man is like a celebration of that whole week, which doesn't have beer.
Yeah.
So we're having beer at the party at the end of the week.
I almost feel like you have to do like the post festival would be the week to like stay and retreat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So everybody comes to the music festival, has your beer and celebrates, and then after that you take the rest of the week to just get into yourself.
Oh, so start it with the party.
Yes, absolutely.
Interesting. Okay.
That would be my approach. That would be my request.
I like that opposite angle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Like it.
Yeah. I think that's doable.
What time you got?
We're at 47.
Okay. I need to let you go.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
We'll
right.
just have to come back and do it again.
Yeah, I know as soon as you leave, I'm going to think of some questions I wanted to ask.
Okay, write them down. Then the next time I come by, we'll go through 'em.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yay.
Well, thanks for coming in.
Absolutely. Thanks for inviting me.
And we'll see you at the next music festival committee meeting.
Sounds great.
All right. See ya.
Bye.